Okay, so how to do a buttonhole on the Kenmore machine. The tension I set to 4, and then the type, move it between the B and the C. So kind of like somewhere in between the B and the C, and then turn your length all the way down to that symbol, right in the middle there. And use your universal presser foot that looks like that. Okay, now mark where you want your buttonhole to be. Typically it's about 1 inch, and you want to go a little bit longer than that. Okay, so now line up your guide, which I use that part right there, just to the left of your marking. Drop your foot. Okay, and then start your machine. And then do some back stitch. And then go all the way to the end. Lift your foot and then turn your work. And then continue and only go just as far as you'd like, which is just going to be a little bit. You don't want to go too far. Maybe 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch. Lift your foot, turn your work, line it up, make sure it's nice and straight. Drop your foot, continue all the way back. Oops, there we go. All the way back until you get to the end, and lift your foot, turn your work, drop it down, and just finish up that square, and make sure to back stitch. Okay, and then this is what you will get with one time around. And I am going to go over it twice. So just do the same thing and do it twice. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, and then once you've back stitched, go ahead and pull out your work, and it should look like this after you do it a couple times. And now I'm going to show you how to finish. Okay, so once you finish, just cut your threads, and then in the middle, be very, very careful, but you're just going to take a really sharp pair of scissors. If you bend it perfectly straight, you can get your first cut. You do not want, take your time with this, because you do not want to cut any of those threads. Okay, so make a hole to start, and then you can cut out the middle. Go right up to the threads, and then okay, so there you have your buttonhole. And then I like to just use my fingers, frill it out, and then clean it up and just trim it nicely with your scissors. And you can use fabric. Let me grab it, I'll show you. Okay, so here it is. It's called, it's made by Aleene's, and it's called Stop Fraying, and you'll just apply that to the edges in the middle, wherever you want, and you dry for 24 hours, and that will help prevent any more future fraying. So it doesn't work to, if you already have fraying, it's not going to work. You're going to want to use it as more of a preventative. So, okay, you guys, I hope this helps. Have a good one. Bye-bye.